season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak. It's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They go play action with Burrow. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Here we go.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
These two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here we go, here we go.
And they go play action now. Burrow. it's complete. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Come on, ready?
First down, Green Bay.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Vikings 0.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Back to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks him, and the Packers are going to take possession.
and 10 at the 33-yard line.
I'm fine, ready?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
11 MT, hey,
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. But guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Burrow on play action. Wide open receiver complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Packers 14. Vikings nothing.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Max Crosby. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Vikings at 3-6 now on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing streak.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
1-1, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing.
Here we go.
The answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Complete to number 88.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First down, Green Bay.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Burrow. And this one is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start the drive with Cook. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers was only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Right side to Watson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Here's first and goal. And gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. That was Patrick Peterson from his quarterback spot whirling in for the sack. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs into the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
3rd and goal, Burrow. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Calvin Ridley from 17 yards out. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Packers 21, Vikings nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when there's extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Ready. 70, vamos. 60 pounds here. Ready.
They're going to try and throw.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Touchdown, Vikings! Nelson Aguilar in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Vikings are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out. At least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Preston Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. And he rifles one incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Dalvin Cook is running back the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Go, ready? Trap 50, Ready?
Back to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
At their own 19-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
11.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Gun. Stop. Whoa. Stop.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you had extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them. Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
But now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to have a Packers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. And from the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Touchdown, Packers! A great play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. He'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
So a 56-yard punt, they'll net 41 after the 15-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. It's Cameron Dantzler who got him down.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they go play action now. Burrow throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Here we go. 12.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Here we go. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I've been very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
They gotta go,
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. On third down, they're going to run for it here. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. And they take a knee.
Here we go, here we go.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and maybe